Group yoga session or private yoga session? Which one? Which one should I choose? Is there a difference? Yeah, there's a difference.
Son, time to take flight, son. I'm blowing fire out your mind, third eye, son. We are what they fear, son. Intellect in motion. And I pick the closed mind, I am open.
Group yoga classes, everything's already set. The program is already laid out. You have your sequence, you have the way you flow about things, you know. Things are already moving. You already have to be at a certain level of overall physical fitness just to jump into a group yoga class. You know, they're not working at your pace. You're keeping up with the instructor's pace or the pace of the class. You know, we see a lot of these things that say all stages welcome, or, you know, be like, yeah, that's a great lie. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's almost like you have to be fit already to go into these group sessions. You never know. Unless you just get something that's really slow paced and just gentle movements and easy, but aside from that, you already got to be on a level. So don't go into the group yoga class expecting the teacher to cater and make modifications every single step of the way for you. You know, no teacher could do that. Even me, when I'm up there in a group session, the instructions and different things that are coming out of my mouth is just it's general. There's no way for me to be able to say instructions in the space of a 60-minute class or 75-minute class, say instructions to address every single body that's in there. You know what I mean? Some people could do this, some people can't do that. Some people have joint problems. Some people have limitations in their back. You know, there's so many different things. And if you are a new yoga teacher, don't beat yourself up about that. You could only give general instructions. Your duty or responsibility there is to give those general instructions and to make everybody feel good in that space and that time that you have them. Is a group yoga setting a place to go into your different ailments, you know what I mean, that you have? Nah, not at all. Now, depending on the person that you are, you could utilize a group yoga session to go into that to gain a little bit more, gain a little bit more insight, and then go into your own practice after that, you know, at a slower pace, taking more time in between poses and, you know, really understanding your body-mind connection, your breath and all. Yes, but who are we kidding? People are lazy and people don't do none of that. People go into the class and expect the teacher to do everything for them. Expect the teacher to be talking directly to them, you know, in this group class. It's a group class. Now, if you're new to yoga, or you were led towards yoga to help heal the mind, the body, you know, any one of those, it makes sense for you to get a private session, get a private one-on-one. You want a private one-on-one, why? Because at that point, that teacher, if they are trained, knowledgeable enough, that teacher could customize the class, customize your session for what it is that you actually need. You suffer from lower back problems, you have an issue, or you need some rehab with the knee, these joints. The teacher could specifically make a program for that. And the more that you work with that teacher, the better it is for both of you, because you get to learn them, they get to learn you, you know. So especially if you have specific ailments, you know what I mean, a private session is going to be worth your while, always. You don't want to just throw yourself into a group yoga session and create more damage, you know what I mean, to your body that you're trying to heal already. So I would always suggest private sessions over group yoga sessions, 100%, 100%. But we all do it for different reasons. Some people just want to come in for that time duration and just get lost and just let go, and you know, that's your bliss, that's your moment, that's your peace, that's your time for yourself. That's your interruption in this world of chaos and beauty that we live in. I get that as well, you know. But I think majority of people, you know, they're connecting to their healing now. And when you are connecting to your healing, or you're on that journey now, where your journey to self, you're investing in yourself, you're focused on self-love, you know, you're getting reconnected to you. Building a one-on-one relationship makes sense. A one-on-one practice, there's so many other spaces that you could go into. You know, you could stop your practice, you could have a conversation, you could go into something. That person could talk to you as well. You know, the group setting is different unless you're a teacher of that kind, to really build with the whole group, ask them things, get particular feedback. But 9 times out of 10, the group setting is just, it's already in place. It's already moving. You're just jumping on while it's moving. It's going with or without you. That private session, nah. You could take time to explore more things. For instance, if you're the first time coming into a yoga class, and they start with their mantras, their ohms, their hakaos, and then they go into something else, maybe some breath work, you know, you'll probably be confused already. Like, you were already kind of uncomfortable. It's something that you wanted to come to because you've been telling yourself that you need to, or your doctor told you, or, you know, you tried everything else and this is the last straw right here, so you're here. So there's already all this feeling. Now you're there doing these things that you're not familiar with it, but the class is already on go. So you need to either just do it or don't. But you're doing something that you're not really knowing what you're doing, and yeah, it's a lot. Now, in a one-to-one, we can stop right there. We can go into the meaning, the explanations of the things that we're saying, the things that we're chanting. You know, what does it mean? You could say whether you want to say it or you don't. It's your session. It's your session, your private session. So it could be catered to whatever it is that you want. We could focus more time on the breath and the releasing, or what the activation points are, you know. Yes. You could stop right there and see someone in a pose and be like, oh, okay, well, no. Look, I see what you're doing. Let me pull you out of that. Try to go into it this way. You can explore a few different ways of going into it right then and there with them, because it's a private session. You could come to me and say, listen, SEMATAWI, check. Look, these are my particular issues. I have X, Y, Z. That's what I want to deal with. Can you make a program for that, and can we build on that? Lovely, specific. Because sometimes we get into these classes, and yes, they make us feel good, make our mind feel good, but maybe they didn't address any issues that we have within our body at all. You can't go into the class expecting the class to cover everything, you know what I mean? I don't have no idea about these people when they're coming into my class, no. over time, yeah, when we build up a relationship, even in a group setting, I can understand and see people's the reasons and people's limitations for being here. I could see it, and I could build that in when I'm dealing with them, even within a group setting. So yeah, one-to-one sessions every time over group yoga sessions. That's really and truly what it is. That's what I say. And if you heard the points that I was talking about, it makes sense. It makes sense, you know. So yeah, if this is something that you are interested in, you contact me. I deal with yoga healing amongst other things. So yeah, hit the follow, hit the subscribe. Shanti, it's up.